health is really important because all of this go together, right? JR, I think you were saying that earlier, like everything is connected. And so in the current issue, I was talking about what about the kids? Because financial abuse, of course, we're talking about usually adults, or we're talking about the elderly. And when you're in a family, what happens to one impacts all the others. And so whether it's mom, whether it's dad, whether it's grandma, aunt, uncle, whoever it is that might be experiencing the financial abuse, the kids in the household are going to be impacted. And so one of the things I talked about in the article was research that shows women specifically, they were talking about moms who experience financial abuse are more likely to experience certain type of mental health concerns, like depression, anxiety, right? And when you have those, you have an impact, a negative impact on your parenting. So now you're experiencing financial abuse, you're experiencing these symptoms of depression, you're not interacting well with your own children. And even though they might not know that this is about money, right, all they know is I'm not having good interactions with my mom. Right, and the article actually explained some of the ways they saw in this research. Research was done at Rutgers, with some of the ways that this played out. So moms not engaging with their kids in pleasurable activities. So you're not actually able to give them the type of attention, give them the type of positive experiences that they need as they're growing up. But then on the other side, also, moms who were experiencing these things were more likely to use corporal punishment. All right, so now we're looking at it two different ways. I'm not getting what I need from you in a positive light, and then I'm also experiencing more things that would be considered negative.
From both acknowledging and confronting the sometimes invisible wounds left by financial manipulation or financial abuse. And that strategy involves, recognizing the signs, seeking support, and taking positive financial actions to put yourself in a better position in the long term. The key message I want people to take away is that when you find yourself in trouble, you're not alone. Whether it's reaching out to your local community, to your circle of trusted friends, or even to the local government agencies or financial agencies or national agencies that are available to help you. You don't have to do this battle alone. In addition to that, there's always a path to recovery. It's never too late. It may not look how you want it to look. It may not be easy, but recovery is possible, and you can get out of the situation you're in and build a great life for yourself.
And so even in your own home or your own family, those are the ones who are really taking advantage of grandma and grandpa, unfortunately. So, taking them aside and say, hey, you need to put me on their accounts, I need it. And you're like, yeah, baby, I'm going to do that. But no, what happens is that they end up draining accounts. They end up taking advantage of older people just because they have the funds and things like that. Also, just, scams and frauds. I'm a community ambassador with ARP here in Virginia, and that's one of the things we talk about is scams and fraud, especially in the older community. Again, that's where the dollars are. That's where scammers tend to focus in on. So giving people a call, hey, I got your granddaughter, it's the grandparent scam. Hey, I got your granddaughter, please, she's in jail, she's in trouble, can you send us dollars? That's what happens, and unfortunately, we want to make sure that our family is safe. They fall victim. They end up sending thousands and thousands of dollars to scammers because they're not aware of these scams. So educating, in my article, I talked about places to go. ARP is a good resource. The Fraud Watch Network. If you feel that any of your parents or anybody that you know may be falling victim to elder abuse, there's all the resources as well. You do maybe have to get some local presence, local police and authorities involved if that's the case as well. Even dealing with some of my clients, I have to recognize that they could be going through that. So we have a whole network of things we're supposed to do as financial advisors if we see or indicate
about financial literacy. I literally, in 2024, have a client who couldn't tell you how much a gallon of milk is. She went to a function. Somebody commented on how good the watermelon was, and it was watermelon. This is a true story. How good the watermelon tasted that she had brought. They asked her where she got it from and how much it was, and she was 100% embarrassed because she could not answer the question. And this is 2024, y'all. Now they're in a loving relationship. They really and truly are a very loving relationship, and there isn't anything that the husband wouldn't do for her. But she could not tell you anything about finances. When I tell you, she gets up in the morning and that's it. Takes care of the children, homeschools them, and what have you. And she's an educated woman. So even the smallest thing, in my mind, that's some kind of abuse, because if he dies, then what? And I'm going to have a conversation with him because I know them personally. But I think that we need to continue to do what we're doing and bring our topics to light. Everything we talk about hits home. Everything we talk about hits home.
Yeah.
And it's almost, it's imperative.
Yeah.
With some folks last year via Zoom, letting them know, listen, I do Medicare. Don't answer your phone. Don't believe and push the buttons on the phone, because it's just for them to change your plan and do different things and cause you some harm. So I really can appreciate the fact that you did your article on the elderly abuse. That was right on time.
Right.
And the grandmother could pass. So white girl moved in, got the grandmother thinking family don't care about her, blah, blah, blah. When I tell you, oh, they got the deed to the house, they taking trips, and the grandmother's paying for it and everything. And it's sad because they just blow their minds about things when they move in and take over. So you're 100% right, Pam. We need to continue doing what we're doing, and then we also need to make others aware.
Things that I'm speaking at, so I'm going to tell you all about them. Actually, tonight and tomorrow, I'm doing the Empower Exchange through Girls Talk Atlanta. So I can put out the link. It is a summit. These people on the East Coast get the worksheets on the West Coast. So I think my session is at like 10 tonight. And so I'm just going to be doing it. But anyway.
Okay.
So I have that coming up.
Yes, please send the link.
Yeah.
I'll try to support.
To that, maybe between 10 and 10:30. But nonetheless, that. So in DC, I have, I'm on a panel at the Hispanic Heritage Foundation on the 15th. On the 16th of April, I'm doing the ARP Virginia Social Security Seminar. On the 19th, I am doing the Fairfax County Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta. I'm doing their Financial Fortitude. On the 22nd, I am doing the AKAs, Building Economic Wealth. Okay. And then on the 25th, I'm doing the National Association of Baby Boomer Women. And on the 27th, I'm back at ARP doing Life After 50 Academy. So that's all of what I got going on in April. I'm all over the place. Like I said,
yes, you are. Make sure you send links if anybody is zooming.
Links to the ones that will be virtual.
Please.
So you can have it. So
yes.
That's all what I got going on.
Okay.
That's all that I got going on.
Keeping up with the contributors. Keeping up with the contributors.
Floating around the country. I told y'all. You keep a suitcase packed.
Right.
I keep a suitcase packed. Yeah, I got them. It's by the door. I got my stuff in there. I just need to clothes. I have my essentials, and then I'm ready to go. I'll be in Vegas actually at the end of April for some training. Not actually speaking, but for some training. But
I cannot wait till I grow up to be like Pam.
I love it. I love it. That's right. Because y'all got to connect with our contributors. When I tell you, they're not just in here writing anything. No, they live this. They walk this. So play with someone else respectfully. All right. Moving on. Moving on. Dr. Christy. Dr. C.
Yes, so I am actually working on my third Women's Conference.
Woo.
So Free Before 40. Yes, Free Before 40 Women's Conference happening Saturday, July 20th in Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay.
So I'm inviting everybody. We do have virtual attendance. That's something we started last year, and I'm really excited about it. So all my folks from Alabama and all over that can't make it up here can still be in attendance. But if you can be in the place, be in the place. So the premise of Free Before 40, what you saying?
I said that's July.
July 20th, Saturday, July 20th. Look, come on up.
Y'all got to send that information. How many rooms you got in your house?
Look, come on. I got some.
Linked to a lot of information that I heard as far as, like how, people budget their money and all that. And one of the things I think have is financial discipline. And so when you're trying to, when someone doesn't understand concept, and when it comes to money and saving money, they haven't, been brought up that way. And, I always say, you always have to put your money where it defines value. So you can have the experience to do a lot of different things, and you can't just do it one time. So if you put your money where it defines value, then you'll be able to do it multiple times because it would bring you something back. But a lot of our people, especially in our community, don't understand that because we were never taught that.
Right.
That is so true.
So, but it was like I said, very interesting information.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to this next issue coming out. It's going to be available on MadCloud. Please make sure to follow the Money for Wisdom page on Facebook, because that's where we announce a lot of things that's going on with Affluence magazine. Definitely look out for the new column in this new issue coming up. And Anita, your show your show is a new thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So